Welcome back to another Mic and Mayhem. Today I got 3 news stories for you lined up about everything and nothing. So don't forget to like and subscribe. We're diving in. Our first story. Would I be the asshole to tell my mother-in-law she changes plan but spends less time with it? I, 30F, am married to my husband, 37 male. And we have 2 young children. Many years ago, when my oldest was little, maybe 2 years old, he is now 7, my mother-in-law wanted to change plans for us spending Christmas morning with my family to her. My family graciously were willing to adjust the whole family's plan to a late afternoon 3 p.m. and early dinner and gave up having the morning which they love. My mother-in-law the other day decided she's going to change Christmas morning to start at 12 p.m. without involving us. Now, what? That's the first red flag. Like, why would she not involve you? But hey, continue on. I asked my husband to ask her if she was willing to continue with the original time between 9 and 10 a.m. so we get a good amount of time with both families. She said she would think about it. I am feeling frustrated and considered letting my mother-in-law know it's her event, and if she wants to change the time, that's fine. But we might have less time with her. I don't want to ask my parents to change again since they already gave up something they really enjoyed from my mother-in-law. To me, this feels like the consequences she is choosing. Would I be the asshole? You're not the asshole at all. It's like, she is not entitled on your Christmas and your time. If she wants to spend less time with her grandchildren, that is up to her. It is not your part. It's not your fault. You already changed it with your parents, so no, you're not the asshole. Let's see a top comment. Not the asshole. Husband needs to tell her, that's fine, but we're leaving at 2, or whatever time you need to leave to get your family going, as planned. Don't let her guilt you. Let your husband know you will leave him there if he doesn't back you, and you'll have a very important talk the day after. I do feel like her husband is on her side. Not the asshole. Your mother-in-law is trying to monopolize your time by first wanting Christmas morning, then changing it to noon. It wouldn't say anything else to her. Show up at noon. Then at 2 p.m. let her know, sorry, we gotta go now, and just leave. She needs to learn that time does not belong to her, that you'll need to consequence, but you won't blow up everyone else's plans to suit her. Exactly. Just like onto our next story. This one is a bit of a read, and it's titled, Am I the Asshole for Losing My Best Friend of 5 years? Okay, let's see. Me, 27F. And my friends are ranging from 21 to 25, whom I've known about 5 years and did everything to. I trusted them like they were my sisters, and they came to me with things they wouldn't tell others. I expected the same in return. My mistake. It starts with Hannah, 21F. About 2 years ago, I told her that I had feelings for them. I didn't know what I was feeling, but I was feeling something. I never expected them to reciprocate, but I wanted them to know. Of course, they responded. They didn't have any intimate feelings for me, and they had a partner, so it wasn't a possibility. Understood. I told one of the others, Alma, 23, was always the listener of the group. I said I didn't know what I was feeling, but I knew that when I saw them interacting with the other partner or with others of the group being overly affectionate at them, I did feel a twist in my gut. These 2 years go by, and I take these girls on a trip and buy stuff for them. We go to conventions together, and I get the hotel rooms, and we create an art and stories and do everything together. I'm literally watching my sisters grow up. Ew. I need to put a break on this story for now. You're like, yeah, I got feelings for this 21-year-old girl, which is fine. And then now you're gonna go say, I watched my sisters grow up? Sure, let's continue. They all eventually get into college, and we all don't have the time for Dungeons and Dragons and art or hanging out as much anymore. After visiting a con, I make a post in the group. Post went something like, I'm so confused and I'm feeling these things toward Hannah. I've told them and Almond about it, but I don't know what to do about these feelings. But I don't want anyone to feel like I'm picking sides or not treating our friendship as equal. I'm scared to say it, but I wanted you all to know my truth. I only got 1 of 2 responses from 2 others, not the part of people that left, but the group chat was radio silent for weeks. The next time we would come together and play Dungeons and Dragons sessions, I got a DM from a guy friend saying that Hannah had left Discord server. She in fact left every server that I created. I never said anything. If that's what she wants, who am I to tell her what she can and can't do? More weeks go by and I find out Almond blocked me on Discord despite us being in an active Dungeons & Dragons campaign weekly. Talking and joking and such, especially because in last week's session I had noticed that we were avoiding me, never specifically responding to any of my posts, only ever interacting with me when necessary. This pissed me off because they all know that they can come to me about anything and everything. I confronted them about it and the next day the entire group blocked me and banned me from every mutual server. I asked 2 others from the group but got responses like, "You know what you did," and when I asked what's wrong, they said, "I'd rather not say, but you should apologize." Hello, kitty. Limited characters, but apparently I was supposed to apologize to Hannah. Hannah sent me one last message, which I haven't looked at. I want to, but not after talking behind the back. That got me kicked. Oh man, this person is for sure the asshole. I mean, overprotective. And they're like, she's like claiming them. She cannot let her friends go. It's like, I understand you said, yeah, I love her, and then she didn't reciprocate. That's fine. But move on. But now you're just stuck in this terrible thing and you made a huge mess. Ramen says, "You're the asshole. It was already inappropriate 2 years ago. You go tell Hannah your feelings when she was already in a relationship. And it's appropriate now to air that out to everyone. You have had 2 years to try to get over it. Hannah likely just cut you off because she already rejected you and you just made it known that you can't let it go. Your public admission of your feelings probably made her feel that the only way to hang around her because you have intimate feelings and not because you value her friendship. What were you even hoping to accomplish telling everyone?" Another one says, "Info. You say you're 27 and the girls you have a crush on was 21. You've had a crush on her for 2 years, so she was 19 and you were 25. You also say you know them about 5 years. She would have been 16 and you 22. Why are you befriending minors and getting feelings for them when they're still teenagers? This is weird as fuck." And I agree. This is very weird. If you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And the next story is, am I the asshole for not holding the door open for a woman? By the title alone, I would say you're the asshole, because why wouldn't you open the door for a woman? But I mean, we'll get into it. Recently, I, 38F, switched my daughter to a new date. The entire system is similar at both. You enter a code and the password into a keypad, and it unlocks the door. Only people who are authorized to pick up your child give in the code. And those people have their IDs checked and on file with the daycare. Okay, well, if I knew where this story was going, I would have not said you're not the asshole, but continue on. At the old daycare, the rule was that you would not hold the door for anyone. Every entrant must use the code to open the door. They didn't explicitly tell me that this was the rule with the new daycare, but figuring it was the case, and certainly a policy, I appreciate it. The other day was one of my first times at the new daycare. As I entered, an older woman, late 60s, was standing behind me. I coded in and tried to follow me. I sort of blocked the door with my body and said, "I'm sorry, I think you have to use the pad." She said, "Oh, I'm just a grandma." I said, "Okay, but I still don't think I was allowed to let you in." There's a button right there where you can ask the front desk person to let you in. Kitty, what do you think you do? Front desk person to let you in. She shoveled and said, "Are you really not going to let me in?" I said, "Sorry. I'll let someone inside know you're waiting," and I pulled the other door closed behind me and alerted a staff member that someone was waiting. Maybe 10 seconds later, I hear the door open behind me. The woman was walking behind me, muttering under her breath the whole way and was giving me a dirty look once she passed me. I'm certain she thought I was the asshole. When I told my husband about this, he said I was not the asshole, but that I probably should have just let her in. In my opinion, crazy comes in all shapes, sizes, and ages, and I'd rather not make the situation uncomfortable, that potentially unsafe for children and others. So, am I the asshole? Info. The area we were standing in wasn't in any way uncomfortable. It was an interior entry space between a set of doors that open automatically. Are you the asshole? No, you were completely in your right protecting your own child and the other children from probably endangerment. Look, we always think an old lady is not gonna give you shit, but she could give you shit, and therefore you were not the asshole, so you did it correctly. The top comment says, not the asshole, this is a security issue. Sometimes a grandma is not allowed into daycare. You did the right thing forcing her to be confirmed by the front desk person. Exactly. Another one reacted on that. This. Grandma could be a toxic and the parents have gone no contact. She can be mad. Having said that, thank you guys. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.